Hello everybody and welcome back to multiplayer. So this is actually the final episode in this series, which is a bit unexpected, but it's just a natural point to finish because we've got to the stage where we've pretty much covered all the ground that we want to cover. So I think probably the next series is going to be, well, the next series is definitely going to be competitive. I'm not sure if Chainsaw is interested in doing more multiplayer or not, but we will see. If he is, then we will continue next week in competitive multiplayer. But anyway, today we just need to wrap things up. We have several fields which need to be harvested. I have the big Lexion with the corn header, and Chainsaw is in the John Deere with a corn header. We're going to do field number 75 to begin with, which really won't take too long because this is obviously a very big setup, and with 2 harvesters, yeah, it's going to be quite fast, very easy. The trickiest thing is going to be getting into the field. I think if I put that there, we'll try and attach the header. This combine can turn incredibly tight. We just have to ignore the hedges there. I think the only way of doing that really would have been to drive into the crop. Okay. So let's get it started up, and we should be in different areas because we're going to be, well, we're going to do the headland first. I love that texture, that looks so good, like it should be. Yeah, because I think I'm pretty sure the base texture, the base game texture, it just shows a load of stalks and there's no chaff or anything, no leaves. It's very nice. I thought, oh, there he is. I think he's got stuck on a hedge. Right, okay, so yeah, we'll take this headland off. We do need to go and get a tractor and trailer. The combines are filling up pretty slowly. I think he might have got stuck on the AI. It's easy to do that. I'm going to stop putting votes in these videos, basically asking how many episodes you think we should get to, because it's very difficult to actually aim for a specific number. You always get to the stage where you feel like we should naturally move on. But I do appreciate everybody who voted. Okay, so there is Chainsaw. I think the issue was there was no header trailer, so the header got stuck. But he has made use of the one which was on the back of this combine, so he can now get into the field. You can see that the actual texture which is assigned to this machine is the base game texture, because as it feeds it in, it returns that sort of darker colour. But I honestly do prefer the one integrated into this map. It looks really good. Okay, so that is headland number 1 completed. I'm automatically on headland number 3. And yeah, we'll start going up and down the field in a minute. We're only 50% full. So once I've completed this lap, I'll go and get a tractor and trailer. Probably the big one. We should still have the big trailer, hopefully. But yeah, see you in a second. Right, well that is this area almost finished. As you can see, Chainsaw is just finishing that section over there, which will mean the entire field is done. That was so fast. Now we do have another cornfield. I think it's even smaller. It is. This is one of our biggest fields. But I just want to really quickly explain what would happen if we did do competitive multiplayer next week, which I'm hoping to do. Basically, we would start a similar way to the previous series of competitive multiplayer, so we both have an equal amount of money and machinery, but maybe even more challenging. Maybe the machinery should be older or smaller, or both, just to sort of differentiate it from the first series. Maybe it could even be like Survival Challenge. What do you think? Obviously I'm not going to do a vote or anything, but yeah, it would be interesting to hear your opinion. Okay, hello hedge. That has filled the trailer quite a bit. Right, so to get to this other field we're going to have to take the header off, and we're going to have to yeah, put it on the back of the combine. Chainsaw seems confident that he can do it without a trailer. I don't think I dare. No, well we need to take the trailer anyway, so we'll just put it onto here. But yeah, regarding the next map, it just has to be, I'm going to have a really good look through the map list, it just has to be the right sort of map to be sort of Survival Challenge competitive multiplayer compatible, because not every map is. It has to have the right feel, and it has to have fields which are equal and affordable. Well, I say equal, it still wants to have a nice variety of fields, but it doesn't want to be just loads of big fields, because it's just impossible to buy them. I should probably fold this up. I do have a map in mind. It will be interesting to see if anybody else recommends the same map, but I'm guessing they will do. Yeah, it's very tight through here. Okay, so that is for... He has a header trailer there, actually. Oh, he made it. Okay, well, we'll put the combine to work once again. How much do we have in the trailer? Oh, look at that, 93%. Well, obviously we're going to sell it. The price is currently very good over at the garden centre. £1,306 for 1,000 litres. Isn't that over here somewhere? Nope, it's up there. Oh, it's the place that we always go to. I know it well. Obviously we could try and fit more into here, but there's not much point, because we obviously have more than 7%. Or 7% of the capacity of the trailer. But yes, I think it's going to be very interesting a week today with the first, well, the potential first new episode. It needs a bit of planning, so yeah, it's going to be it's going to take a bit of setting up. The garden centre. So our normal amount for a map which is not competitive multiplayer is 10 episodes. I'm not too sure what episode number we're on. Is it 11? 10 or 11? So I think we have gone over the standard, because it is a very good map. Lancyboi should be very proud of himself. It is absolutely amazing. £58,737. That's not bad at all. Right, back to the field. Chainsaw has probably almost finished it. I wonder if the outside border is not ready yet. Oh no, it's not. Not quite. This was probably the field that I messed up. I was playing with those controls and accidentally changed the field crop, so I had to force it back to corn. So that would explain it. Okay, is it worth setting up? Yeah, I suppose it is. We would go clockwise. I think chainsaw is going clockwise. This is the obvious way to go. Love watching that. And we're off. He must already be full. I was not anticipating him to be full. Yeah, it's a bigger field than I thought, but it's not as big as field number 75, which is the field we just did. So once again, we will continue, we'll get this done. And then I don't think there are any more cornfields. I think that is probably it. Yeah, I don't think there is. I'll have to have a good look. But then we'll be on to the cereal crops. So we'll try and get some triticale harvested. A unique view, looking down into the combine's hopper. Looks fantastic. So there it goes, the final piece of corn, and we're empty. So we can move on to the next crop type. We probably should have used the Joskin trailer. We didn't really need one quite so big. Unless, of course, there is another cornfield, but no, I don't think so, no. 61 is rye. And these three here are triticale, and that's barley. So yeah, well, I guess we're going to have to go to the store again very, very quickly to go and empty this. But first, it's probably going to be a wise idea to put another trailer by the side of the field. So, oh, it's the tractor that I use all the time. Not really big enough, but it's big enough just to move an empty trailer. Of course, I blocked it in. One thing's for sure, in a competitive multiplayer series, the 5400 series is definitely a serious contender. I would probably go with the drop nose though, just to break it up a bit, as we've used it in this series. Is 61 this field over here? Must be. Yes, there he is. Okay. It looks like we might be doing bales. If we are, then we're probably not going to be able to get any more fields harvested. We will see. Anyway, bit of a jump cut. I will see you when we're over at the garden centre. Okay, so we have another £25,593. That corn really is worth it. We can make so much out of it. And we now have a totally empty trailer for another crop type. I don't know how well the rye is going to yield, but if we do need a bigger trailer, then we always have this. But I think actually I need to get the cereal crop header for the class combine. I don't understand what the problem is. It's a header on a trailer. A header trailer. It looks like he's getting on pretty well. It's actually not a very big field. It only was a huge job because we were doing sugarcane. Yeah, the header you can get for this combine is absolutely huge. The cereal crop header. The corn header is still quite big, but I don't know if it was as big as the John Deere's. It didn't look as big. But this one, 12.3 metres. Impressive. We will have this crop munched up in no time, and then we can move on. As I said, if we're not going to touch the straw, then we can just do other fields. But I'm guessing because Chainsaw has swath mode on, he has an intention of maybe doing some baling. But we'll see, it doesn't actually matter either way. I think if I stay on this side, then if there's anything missed, yeah, Chainsaw can get it on the way down. Also, I wanted to mention that when we do potentially come onto competitive multiplayer, the other thing the map needs to offer is, well, ideally 2 yards fairly close to each other. Because the issue we had before was we didn't really see each other very much, and it kind of felt like you were playing single player. So if we can avoid that, it would be good. Should all fit. I only have 9,000 litres in here. I don't think we have any more rye. Okay, there we go. The price for rye is decreasing, but it looks like the price is still pretty good. Old Oak Grain, I think that is the place down the road. Yes, just there. So again, it's pretty easy to get to. Chainsaw has stopped. Okay, yeah, so he is doing some baling. We will head off. We'll tip this. I did say I wasn't going to tow it with this tractor, but seems to be towing it. I'm not going to say it's towing it fine because it is clearly struggling. Let's start collecting them. Yes, it made it. The Massey Ferguson managed to get back. It did struggle on the hill, even empty. But yeah, it's yeah, it really shouldn't have been used. Poor thing. I use it for everything. So yeah, this has the auto load feature. I don't know what the capacity is, although it does say 10% and 3, so probably 30, which is not bad. It's always good to clear the headland so there's space for the baler to turn. And judging by how it's going, we may be able to get the entire field of bales onto one load. But that is quite a risky thing to say. It's not guaranteed. Okay, so the capacity must be 28, because it says half full, 14. Yeah, it looks like it will be close. They might all fit. It's nice to be able to keep the bales, or 4 bales, above the cab. That really increases the carrying capacity. Ah, look at the lights. The beacons. I don't know if you get that feature on console, but the realistic beacon lighting effect. It isn't a mod, it's actually part of the base game. Right, it's going well. Oh, I stole one off the back. Right, so we've got quite a few here. Picking up from two sides. That's 22. 24, yeah, we should be fine. Just the right amount of space. Try and steal another one. Ah, no, too late. Space for one more. Okay, there we go. Brilliant. A space for two more. Isn't there? Anyway, yes, we have done it. There it is. There it is. Probably getting far too excited about bales, but yeah, we do have space for one more. The animal market is offering the best price for straw. The sell point must be here somewhere. But yeah, this is going to be the final thing for today. We'll get these sold and then we'll wrap things up. It's been an interesting series. Obviously the start was supposed to be competitive, but then we changed back to this style, which was definitely the best thing to do for this series, for this particular map. Right, so we have to unload the bales to here. Not bad. It seems to be a fairly standard price, about £25,000 per load. We got that for the rye, and also I think we got that as well for the final load of corn. So we have made plenty of money. Loads and loads of money. Now Chainsaw is going to continue for a little while, so if you want to see more, please do check out his video. The link is down below. We'll just part this in here, and we'll take the little Massey Ferguson back over to the field, so that he has somewhere to put the grain which he's currently harvesting. It is a tiny field actually, so he probably doesn't even need a trailer. But just in case, here it is. So thank you so much for watching everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.